welcome to the Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley. This afternoon, Video Productions presents Day 3 of this 4th annual New River Community and Technical College Invitational, and we got a girls game that will start the action here. The first of 3 games being played here this afternoon, or I guess you'd call this evening and tonight, and it's a battle between Pikeview, 4-3, who Eric, you and I saw last night, taking on Spring Valley, 5-4. Once again, everybody, I'm Maris Lowry along with Eric Thomas, and we're glad you're with us here on Video Productions. And Eric, I think we're in for a very good basketball game. As I mentioned a minute ago, we saw Pikeview play the overall perhaps best team in girls basketball in West Virginia, Huntington, and I know they fell 78-50, but with Pikeview scoring 50 on Huntington, they're the first team this year in 7 games to get to the half-century mark against the #1 Highlanders.
Yeah, and I think a lot of coaches say there's no moral victories, but I think you can walk away if you're Pikeview stepping up a class and playing what we deem is the best 4A school and really battling. I mean, they kept it close. They were within 9 to 10 points there early in the third quarter, so I look for them to build a lot of confidence off of that game.
The Spring Valley coaches told me they watched the game last night here on Video Production to scout their opponent that they're getting ready to play, and that's Pikeview. And you look at Spring Valley, Eric, they've played 9 games already, 5-4. This will be their 10th game, so you figure they've got another one tomorrow, and maybe by the time they round out the week, or at least by the first of next week, they'll be halfway through their season. And it's amazing that they've been able to play that many games. And they've really played a little bit of everybody as they played down in Tennessee, coming off a tournament there. They've played in Kentucky. They played West Virginia schools. They played a tournament in Logan. And like I said, they played down in Knoxville. So, like I said, they played in Kentucky a couple different times. So they played in Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia. They've already played in 4 states.
And the thing is, they're not dodging any opponent. And that's good. That builds character with your team. Anytime in this tournament atmosphere, as they aspire to get to a tournament, and, the state tournament, and if they're able to make it, these girls will not be in awe of the scenario or situation.
As I mentioned, 5-4 the record of Spring Valley, but they do come in on a modest 2-game losing streak, and both of those took place down in Knoxville. In their last game, Eric, they only scored 13 points. They got beat 63-13, but they said it was against a very good team from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yes, 63-13. That's taking one on the chin. But anytime you go out of state, the more the numbers, and this is Spring Valley is one of the biggest top 3 biggest schools in the state. So if they went up against someone as big as them, or probably with more students, more to choose from, so that team must have been really good.
Yeah, and before we go to break, Eric, here's a point that and that's a very great point you made, and what I told the coaches, I said, when you look at football, Spring Valley dresses out 100 players. I said, Spring Valley, of course, only 3 classes in football, 4 in basketball, but Spring Valley dresses out 100 players in football, and I said a lot of these single-A teams don't even have 100 boys in their school, so you can see the difference, and that's what they were up against when they went down to Knoxville.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and you're exactly right. If you think about it this way, we had a chance to cover a few Independence games and a few Shady games. You could combine both of those teams.
Their numbers, and it wouldn't equal
Spring Valley's.
Right.
So that's something to ponder and think about there. So.
Right. But anyway, you got to admire Spring Valley for not dodging for it. I think it's a great experience for the girls, even though they did lose both of those games in Knoxville. They good play quality team. And I think it's a bonding thing, too, when you take your team on the road like that.
Yeah, and the thing is, in basketball, it doesn't pay really to dodge anyone.
Right.
Why not? I mean, it's not like football with the seeding. You're going to play your sectional foe regardless if you're 0-22 or 22-0.
Right.
So you're going to play whoever's lined up in your sectional. So hats off to them. Play everybody.
Right. Well, with that said, both teams are going back into the locker room. We'll take our first pregame break, and we'll come back and get this game started. A battle between Pikeview, 4-3, Spring Valley, 5-4 in girls basketball, as you're watching live streaming coverage of the 4th annual New River Community and Technical College Invitational here on Video Productions.
Deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
Mid-State Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Mid-State Ford, Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center, the New River Community and Technical College Invitational being presented by New Taylor and Associates. Well, Eric, we're about 6 minutes away from getting the ball game tipped between Pikeview 4-3, Spring Valley 5-4. As we mentioned, Pikeview played in this event last night. They played the number 1 Class 4A team in Huntington, and like I said, they lost 78-50. But they are the only team in 7 games to get 50 points on Huntington. Everybody else was held 45 or below. And then Spring Valley 5-4. This is their 10th game, and they're coming in here on a modest 2-game losing streak. So I think we're going to have a very good competitive game here this evening.
Yeah, I think so. I think advantage early, without seeing both teams, out on the court, could be Pikeview, because early on when you come and shoot in this backdrop in this venue, there's time to adjust, and Pikeview's already played, having played last night, may have an early shooting advantage.
And one of the things that the Spring Valley coaching staff told me, they watched our broadcast from last night, so they were able to do a little scouting, while they were back in Wayne County before they made the long trip up here. So we're moments away from getting the start of this. Is the first of 3 games here this evening and going into tonight. Now, the second game that we'll have on tap will tip at 6:30. And that game will be a Liberty of Raleigh taking on Mount View. And then the nightcap tonight at 8:15 will be Richwood against Man. And, Eric, you and I already saw Richwood. They played Independence on Monday.
Yeah, and Man, they lost a few players from that state championship team. But that program, they probably just plug and play. And that will be a good game in the nightcap.
Spring Valley's made their way out onto the floor. They'll be the home team wearing the white uniforms trimmed in a little bit of navy and light blue. And we're waiting for Pikeview to make their way out, and we are probably about 4 or 5 minutes away from getting this game started here, scheduled to tip at 4:45, so right at 5 minutes away from the tip. Still waiting for Pikeview to make their way through. And of course, Eric, in this COVID area, and plus with the weather forecast we're seeing, literally we're day to day with this event as we are throughout the course of this 2022 basketball season.
Yes, you're right, Maris. Are they going to do?
I think they're going to add 5 more minutes, and I think we're going to go to a break as soon as they do, because we will have the playing of the national anthem. So we're going to go to a break right now, and we'll come back, and as they have put 5 more minutes on the clock. So we'll take our final pregame break, come back and get you the starters and get the ball in the air and the game underway as you're watching live streaming coverage of the 4th annual New River CTC Invitational here on Video Productions.
The cabins at Pine Haven's beautiful luxury log cabins and treehouse rentals are the perfect place for a short romantic getaway, business trip, or extended West Virginia vacation. We offer tree houses, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom cabins, and a 4-bedroom lodge and conference facility. With our beautiful views and fun on-site activities, we are the perfect place to host a family reunion, wedding, or just get together and spend some time with close friends. We are very conveniently located on Airport Road, only 1 mile off I-64, just south of Beckley in Raleigh County, West Virginia. For more information, visit cabinsatpinehaven.com.
most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
J104.5, blasting the biggest hits across 31 counties in 5 states and waking you up with the Kid Craddock Morning Show. J104.5.
So, got an Alexa device?
What can I do for you now?
You can stream us while you're getting dinner ready in the kitchen, while you're getting ready for work in the bathroom, while kicking back, relaxing in the living room, or even while entertaining friends on the deck and patio.
Just say, "Hey Alexa, enable the J104 skill." Then listen anytime. Simply say, "Hey Alexa, play J104."
And we welcome you back to Beckley with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, getting you ready for the first of 3 games here this evening and tonight at this 4th annual New River TC Invitational. Pikeview will be the visiting team. Eric, they'll wear the black uniforms trimmed in white. And it looks like they're going to go the same way. They're led in scoring by Hannah Purdue, and this is our 3rd opportunity to see her. We know how outstanding she is. She's averaging 21 a game. Also will be Anaya Brown, averaging 10 points a game. And Riley Meadows, who really played well last night, will be a starter tonight, as well as Hannah Harden and Brooke Kraft for Tracy Rayban, Pikeview Panthers.
Yeah, and Riley Meadows really impressed last night as a freshman coming in this venue and didn't back down at all against the Huntington Lady Highlanders.
And for Spring Valley, they'll have Riley Spry. They'll have Holly Riggs. Riggs averaging 7 a game. Haley Crum at 15 a game. Haley Bailey, the leading scorer, at 16 a game. And rounding out the starting 5 will be Allie Daniels at 9 a game for the Timberwolves of Spring Valley. And for the people that are Spring Valley fans watching this on video production, I'm going to apologize ahead of time because I know I will call Spring Valley Minnesota. And all the years I've done radio with Beckley playing Spring Valley in football and basketball, because the Minnesota Timberwolves, and that's the nickname of Spring Valley, I know at least one time I will call them the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, maybe you already got it out of the way.
Maybe, since I've already said it twice, maybe I've already got it out of the way. Yeah, it's best to do it before the game starts rather than when the game starts.
That's right. So you process of elimination there. You already did it.
There you go. So we are ready to roll and ready to put the ball in the air. And it'll be Haley Daniels in the center circle for Spring Valley and Anaya Brown in the center circle for Pikeview. And the ball is tipped out of bounds.
Alternate possession.
Well, I suggested to maybe that they don't even have a jump ball anymore.
And that's why.
Yep, and the official Jay, that's why he's laughing, because I told him they don't need a jump ball. It's the only time they have one, and then they had to have 2. So here we go as Spring Valley controls the tip, and we're underway. And they turn it over on the first possession. But the Hannah Purdue has the ball now. This is the 3rd game that, Eric, you and I have done at Pikeview. She's really a player. Team's leading scorer at 21 a game.
Well, you can expect him to see a lot of man-to-man as the team scouted last night. Huntington's approach, probably a lot of man-to-man and probably pressure early on from Spring Valley.
So Pikeview just looking over the defense. And here's Brown with it, getting into the lane. Nice bounce pass down low. And we've got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be a push and a foul on Spring Valley.
That's going to be on Haley Riggs. That'll be her first, the team's first.
So, yep, not quite a minute into the game. Pikeview will inbound under their own basket. Hannah Purdue to put it in play. Looks and will get the ball to Brown. She'll launch a 3 ball from the left side. Too strong, and Spring Valley comes out of there with the rebound. Spring Valley pushing it up. And now they turn it over. So 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Timberwolves. And Hannah Purdue makes her move to the basket, puts up a floater on the left baseline, no good. Offensive rebound put back and no good. And Pikeview able to keep the possession. Purdue will launch a 3. Hits the rim, no good. Run down over here near us for the rebound for Spring Valley.
So much for my analyst ability early on, because Pikeview starting out 0-4.
Yeah, 0-4 from the floor. But they've been really good on defense. Spring Valley's yet to even have a field goal attempt. They've turned it over 3 times.
Yeah, that's 3 turnovers, and you're right, going 2 minutes into the game and not even a shot up yet.
So, it might just take a little while, though, Eric. Maybe, if you're not, even though they played, here's a 3 ball put up by Brown. I was going to say, even though Pikeview did play, and there's a putback. That's a nice job on the offensive glass by Brooke Kraft, and Pikeview's on the board. But even though Pikeview did play here yesterday, it's something that Pikeview probably only plays here maybe once a year, possibly twice. Here's a three on the other end for Spring Valley, and that shot is no good. That was put up by Haley Crum. So, it might take a little while. We're a couple minutes into the game. It might take a little while to kind of get the sweat going and kind of get going and settle into the game.
Everybody's just trying to get in the flow. You're right. Get a couple shots to fall, and then it's just basketball.
Well, a lot of things are much easier when the ball goes in the basket. That's for sure. And I don't care what level of basketball you're talking about. Everything's better when the ball goes in. I got a coach sitting beside me. I think he'd agree with that comment. And here's a shot put up by Spring Valley. It's short.
Yeah. Spring Valley, with the steal, a turnover.
Yep.
First turnover for Pikeview.
Pikeview looked like going to play, looked like a zone, and it is a zone. There's a drive into the lane, and nice finish that time by Haley Crum to tie the game.
Yeah, nice slash and getting to the rim by Crum.
Pressure being put on by Pikeview. And make it a little helter-skelter, and the ball's out of bounds. It'll stay with Pikeview.
Yeah, 2-2 right now. It seems like both of them are trying to find their way, both teams offensively.
Yeah, it looks like maybe pressing too much and maybe just kind of settle into the game as we're almost 3 minutes into it. Brown has it. She makes a nice move into the lane and whips a pass, and I don't think who she was throwing the ball to, Hannah Harden, was ready for it. She probably thought that Brown was going to shoot it.
Yeah, I think Hannah was looking to be the rebounder.
Here's a three from the left corner, no good. Offensive rebound, Spring Valley. Here's a drive, and we're going to have a travel. And the ball's turned back over to Pikeview.
That'll be the fifth turnover for Pikeview.
So Spring Valley will extend the pressure, try to make Pikeview really work to get the ball up the floor.
This is a different kind of pressure. It's not like up in your face. They're more getting into position and playing the next pass.
And Purdue drives a little floater down the lane, no good. I'll tell you, after the pressure that they got from Huntington last night, I'm sure Pikeview will probably not see that type of pressure the remainder of the year.
Yeah, that was in your face. You had to be real strong with the basketball as a dribbler.
So both teams here are struggling to score in this first quarter. There's a three, not even close. Ball's loose out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Pikeview. But each team right now, Eric, here, and we're almost halfway through this first quarter, and both teams seem like they're really struggling to kind of find their offense.
Yeah, Spring Valley is 1 of 5 from the floor, and Pikeview is 1 of 8.
So 2 of 13 between them from the floor. So maybe that's why this building's so cold in here, because the shooting in this first game is so cold. And Pikeview able to get a turnover. Now can you score out of that turnover? Pikeview going to be back playing defense on Spring Valley in the zone. Here's a three from the left side. In and out, no good. That shot put up by Haley Crum. Pikeview able to keep the possession. They throw the ball back, and it's going to be a violation as they throw the ball back into the backcourt.
And turnover number 6 on the night.
So,
or day, rather. So.
Well, day, I guess, once we get 5 o'clock, then it's called night games.
That's right.
That's a baseball rule. I don't know if it applies to basketball, but it applies to baseball. So I think we'll go ahead and go with that. What do you think?
I'm with you.
All right. Here's Hannah Purdue. Purdue drives, puts up a little floater right of the lane, in and out, wouldn't stay down. That was tough luck. She had a nice rotation on the ball and couldn't get it to stay down. And back the other way comes Spring Valley. On the drive down the lane, there's a lot of contact. The shot goes in. I'm not sure if they count it. I think they will. The hoop and the harm that time for Haley Crum. And no, I don't think they are going to count it. That looked like an and one, but that's not the case. The ball went in, but they will disallow the basket and say it was on the drive, not on the shot.
Well, yeah, I thought that one ref signaled.
That's what I thought. And I thought one ref would give the indication that the basket was good, nevertheless. And here's a shot inside the three-point line, and that shot was put up that time. And I was kind of screened out who made that last bucket. I think that was Haley Bailey that hit that shot. Back the other way, we have a travel on Pikeview.
Well, let's go to the instant replay here. And it was a nice deep three.
Well, actually, it was right inside the three-point line.
They called it a two.
Yeah.
Kick it out. Yep, Haley Bailey right there for the.
So here is Spring Valley working around, a little drive left of the lane, shot up no good, and offensive rebound, a nice putback. Nice job that time by Allie Daniels on the finish.
just like that, they're up 6-2.
Here's a block. Nice defensive play by Spring Valley. And here come the Timberwolves. They got numbers. And here's going to be a layup left of the lane and an easy bucket. And Pikeview's going to want a timeout. So timeout on the floor. And let's see if it's going to be a 30 or a full. It looks like a 30 since they're standing, so we'll keep it here. As after Pikeview scored the first bucket, Spring Valley's now ran off 8 in a row.
Yeah,
Pikeview,
that was a good decision to call a timeout. Stop that run. That was an 8-0 run.
Right. Let's say after
run.
After Pikeview had scored the first 2, Spring Valley's now ran off 8 in a row, and that's why the head coach Tracy Rayban had called the timeout for the Pikeview Panthers. So this is the first of 3 games here this evening and tonight. It'll be Mount View against Liberty of Raleigh in the middle game, and then the nightcap will be Man against Richwood. Second game tips at 6:30. The nightcap tips at 8:15. So out of the timeout, Pikeview will have it. Spring Valley will show full court pressure. Pikeview trying to break that 8-0 run. And like you said, Eric, it's not up in your face pressure, but it still makes you work to get the ball up the floor.
Yeah, and they're taking a page from Huntington. They're going to try to get the ball out of Hannah Purdue's hands and make someone else. So someone's going to have to step up and really take control of some ball handling once they get it.
Another great advantage of video productions. Spring Valley from the comfort of their home. And here's a shot by Brown, able to watch the game last night and be able to do their scouting while they watched the game last night.
That's a big plus.
That is a big plus. Here's a baseline drive, and they throw the ball back out, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Spring Valley. But, you know, back when I played 100 years ago, they barely had any kind of video back then. And now it's just amazing here in 2022 of all the ways that you can scout and see players, you know, on different levels.
Yeah, and it's good for the recruiting, good for scouting. It's good on the whole for the state.
Here's a nice drive, a little floater. That shot is a good-looking shot by Haley Bailey. She's the team's leading scorer at 16 a game, and it's now a 10-0 run by Spring Valley.
Yeah, and that will be Haley Bailey's 4th point.
There's a bunny hop. I was told when I did a game with as we watched
this
the
little
replay.
drive and a nice little runner by Bailey. Nothing but the bottom of the net there.
Yeah, on that last turnover, I said that's a bunny hop in the pea patch. When I was doing a game with Coach Bob Bullen, he said there's no such thing as that. It can be a hop, but not in the pea patch, carrot patch, or whatever. That's what he told me. Here's a 3 from the right side. Back iron, no good. That shot was taken by Haley Bailey, and it's out of bounds to Pikeview. So Pikeview will dip into their bench. Farmer will check into the game, and also in for a Pikeview is going to be Haley Justice. So Justice in for Pikeview and Farmer in for Pikeview.
Well, Haley Justice, she started a game that we were able to broadcast, so that's just like bringing another starter in off the bench.
Yeah, she started the Beckley game we did back on December 17th. You're right, Eric. Spring Valley doing a good job to get the ball out of the hands of Hannah Purdue, and Farmer makes dividends as soon as she comes off the bench. She knocks down that shot, and that breaks a 10-0 Spring Valley run.
And she stepped in it with confidence and shot it, Maris.
Here's an open look, and rather than open look to get a better shot down low as they get the ball to Daniels, and she wasn't able to finish right of the lane. So here's Purdue racing the ball back up the floor. Purdue splits defenders, gets into the lane, puts up a 12-footer, and scores. Back-to-back hoops for Pikeview.
And good-looking drive. She was able to cross them over and get to the paint and finish.
Yeah, Purdue is too good of a player for any team, I think, to hold her down for any length of time. So let's see if it'll be last shot time for the opening quarter for the Lady Timberwolves. Here's a 3 from the left side. It's too strong. Battle for the rebound. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Spring Valley.
Spring Valley's 0 of 7 from three-point line at the moment.
So with 15.2 seconds left in the quarter, and like I keep saying, they'll play for the last shot, and they still may not play for the final shot with 15 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, they'll take the best available shot, which is that one.
And it's a quick shot, and it's an air ball, and now Pikeview has an opportunity to get the final shot of this first quarter.
And in transition right here, semi-transition, you have to attack if you're Hannah Purdue.
Purdue's got to know the clock. She does. She shoots a 3 ahead of the buzzer, and she hits it.
Rings it up.
And Pikeview will end the quarter after giving up a 10-0 run. They're able to score 7 in a row in themselves, and at the end of one, it's a 1-point lead, 10-9 for Spring Valley. As you are watching live streaming coverage of the 4th annual New River CTC Invitational here on Video Productions.
Deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
What started as the Par-Mar Oil Company back in 1967 has grown into 170 convenience stores in 4 states. Par-Mar Convenience Stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Par-Mar stores are all about being your above-par convenience stores. If you don't have a Par-Mar convenience store near you now, you will soon. Par-Mar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Loot Press providing today's news on tomorrow's platform. Find Loot Press at lootpress.com. Ready to start the second quarter. Pikeview has it. Farmer with it. And, you know, Eric, it was a nice run by Pikeview after giving up a 10-0 run. They were able to score the last 7 of the quarter.
And it was real big because of the quick shot as they score again right on cue. That's Farmer. That's her 4th point of the game. But as you stated, and I'm with you on this, your assessment, I think teams shoot, instead of holding for the last shot, Spring Valley chose to shoot, therefore ended up down now in the game.
And they missed the shot, and they shot it quick with 15 seconds, and Pikeview was able to race back down the floor and hit a 3 before the end of the quarter. And there's an offensive foul called on Pikeview. But Pikeview scored the first 2 points of the game. Spring Valley then scored 10 in a row, and now it's a 9-0 run going back into the first quarter for Spring Valley. So it's a competitive game, just like what we thought we would have before, you know, at the start of the game.
And that foul was on Haley Justice for Pikeview. That'll be her first.
So Pikeview back playing a zone. Here's Spring Valley with it. They're trying to regain the lead on this possession. Here's the 3 from the left side. In and out, no good. Heartbreak. That shot was put up by Parker for Spring Valley. And here's Purdue on the drive, trying to get the pass down low. It's saved back in. Purdue with a nice drive, trying to get the ball to Kraft, and they throw it away. Spring Valley on the move. 12-footer on the right side, no good. Battle for the rebound. And here's another opportunity for Spring Valley. There's a 3 that's rained by Parker on the left side, and Spring Valley regains the lead.
And that's the first 3 by Spring Valley. They were 0 of 7 going into that shot.
So the 8th time was the number. Here's a 3 ball on the far right corner, no good by Pikeview. That shot was put up by Haley Justice. Back the other way would come with Spring Valley. Now looks like Pikeview is out of the zone going man-to-man. Here's a 3 ball from the right corner, no good. The putback is also no good, tipped around, and Spring Valley will continue the possession. Here's a drive right of the lane, shot up, no good. Battle for the loose ball, and Pikeview comes out of there with it. They've got Hannah Purdue trapped in the backcourt. They steal it from her, but they miss the layup. They get it back, put the shot back up again, no good, and there's a foul. The ball looked like it hit up under the backboard, and we're going to have our first free throws of the game.
Yeah, let's get this instant replay on the 3 from Spring Valley. Nice pass, set, shoot, and splash.
So getting to the free throw line for the Lady Timberwolves is going to be Haley Bailey. She's the team's leading scorer at 16 a game. She misses the first. And, Eric, we talked about this through the other games we broadcast. It's amazing what it'll do for your average if you knock down your free throws.
Yeah, they're free for a reason. Get up there, no defense on you, just get up and shoot them with confidence as she drains the second one.
Yep, she makes 1 of 2 to extend the lead to 3. And they continue to put the pressure on Pikeview in the backcourt.
Getting close to a 10 here.
And they do just get it across just in time to Pikeview. There's a shot in the lane, no good. Rebound put back by Kraft, no good. Kraft able to get it back for Pikeview. And they're going to reset the offense. Purdue looking over the offense, getting the instructions from her coach.
They're really running two defenders at Purdue as she misses that one, Maris.
There's Farmer, who's played well coming off the bench for the Lady Panthers of Pikeview.
She's got them an extra possession here, but see how they're trying to double and really get the ball out of her hands. That being.
Here's Brown with the shot right of the lane, no good. And back the other way we come. Allie Daniels gets the ball up the floor for Spring Valley. There's a nice drive down the lane, shot up no good. Brown will clear the rebound for Pikeview.
As they can continue this full court pressure.
Yeah, they're just trying to make it, which they have been making it very uncomfortable for Pikeview. And Farmer drives, shot off the glass, no good, a little strong there. Daniels will clear for the Lady Timberwolves. Spring Valley looking over the Pikeview defense. They get the ball in the low post. Nice up and under move off the window. That was a really nice move that time by Allie Daniels. Daniels entered the game averaging nine a game, and that was a sweet little up and under and kiss off the glass.
Well, she picks up her 4th point on that one. And you're right, this man-to-man, this defense is really, they're patient. They're really making it hard on Hannah Purdue.
They give Justice an open shot, and she can't knock it down. The ball's out of bounds, and it will go over to Spring Valley. As checking back into the lineup will be Hannah Harden, and also into the lineup will be Riley Meadows for Pikeview. And Pikeview, I said it was Spring Valley's ball, beg your pardon, it'll stay with Pikeview.
Yeah, I didn't quite see who it was off of there.
So Pikeview will get another possession. And Pikeview is yet to score in this quarter. I beg your pardon, they've only scored 2 points in this quarter. Back the other way, here's a layup right of the lane in, and Pikeview wants a timeout.
Well, this is actually an 8-0 run because Pikeview scored the first points to go up 11-10.
That's right. So this will be a full timeout. We'll take it with them as you're watching live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational here on Video Productions.
Most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
Welcome back to Beckley out of the timeout. Spring Valley currently on an 8-0 run. They were down 1, now they're up 7. And, you know, back in the first quarter, Eric, Spring Valley had a 10-0 run. So they've been able to put 2 nice runs together, 1 in each quarter. Here's a drive to the basket. Nice job by Riley Meadows. Finish right of the lane to lay it up and in. And that will break that 8-0 Spring Valley run.
Yeah, and that was a much-needed bucket right there. And that was this is Riley Meadows' first bucket, points of the night, Maris, after coming off the 18-point performance of last night.
Yeah, she played very well in that loss to Huntington last night. Here's a shot from the left corner, 3, no good. There's going to be a foul on Spring Valley. They'll get Daniels with her hand in the cookie jar. So, but you know, one thing about it, it's been, I think, a fairly decent played game. I mean, we don't have a lot of fouls, and there's been flow to the game. I think the biggest difference is the pressure that Spring Valley's been able to extend on Pikeview.
Yeah, and if you look, the foul situation, there's only been 5 fouls. Don't want to jinx it called.
There you go. Well, there was a lot of contact, but no, just the whistle for out of bounds, no foul. That easily could have been a foul.
So the refs are giving them a chance to get into the flow of things.
Yeah, these referees do a great job. I'm saying that loud enough because the referee's standing right in front of me. I don't know if they can see. I hope he can hear.
They can hear. They just
well, yeah,
don't
that's
see.
what they say. I know all of them can hear. I don't know if they can see, but they all can hear. That even drew there's a foul out front. That even drew a smile from Independence coach Mike Green sitting beside me. I'm glad I knew coaches all got a sense of humor. Most of them do anyway. Us broadcasters do. I don't know about referees.
So that's going to be whistled on Riley Spry.
All right, so Pikeview will inbound. Getting everybody involved, aren't we, Eric? Having fun, that's what we do.
Hey, we might as well have fun. That's right.
There you go. Here's a nice take to the basket.
Yes.
And a nice score once again by Riley Meadows. So she's got back-to-back baskets. Pikeview trying to make a run here coming down the stretch of the first half. Here's a nice drive to the basket. The ball's knocked out of the hands. And going to the basket that time is Haley Bailey. And the way she put that on the deck and attacked the rim, Eric, you can see why she's the team's leading scorer.
Yeah, and let's get this instant replay from Parmar Stores here on Riley's drive as she gets to the rim. Nice finish.
Yep.
With contact.
Off the window, Riley Meadows down low with Spring Valley. Here's a short shot into the lane, no good. And it is Pikeview that controls the rebound. Back up the floor.
Have a chance to either tie or cut it to one here.
Here's Brown down the lane. Runner up, no good. Battle for the loose rebound. And it goes over to Spring Valley. So here come the Timberwolves. Let's see if they can howl on this possession. Working the ball around the perimeter. They get the ball in the low block. Daniels backs in. It looks like it was going to be a pass to the corner, and rather than a shot, and let's see, it's going to go over to Pikeview, I believe, and it will.
Yep. That was good defense by I didn't see who was guarding down low, but was able to get the strip. I think that was going to be a shot, and the ball was deflected, and now they gain possession. You know, one thing I've picked up on this Pikeview team, they don't give up. Every time, you know, they answer the run. They give up, an 8-0 run and a 10-0 run.
Right.
And they've answered both.
They break the pressure. They got numbers, and they threw it away. And now we got a foul. And let's see. I think it's going to be a Pikeview foul.
Well, I think it's going to be on Brooke Kraft. That'll be her first.
Yep, team's fourth. Yep, so just 17 fouls between them, 4 on Pikeview and 3 on Spring Valley. Spring Valley led by 1 at the end of the first quarter, and they have the ball, of course, up 3 now. Here's a nice drive to the basket, right of the lane. Count if it goes, and it goes. That's a nice finish by Haley Crum. Crum, the team's second leading scorer at 15 a game, and able to finish with the hoop and the harm.
And that was a good-looking offensive set. And when Crum came off of the high ball screen, she dove straight to the basket to pick up the foul and a chance for an and one.
So it'll be Haley Justice checking into the game. Pikeview is yet to shoot a free throw. This will be the third free throw taken by Spring Valley. They're 1 of 2 up to this point. And Crum trying to polish off the three-point play. Shot's on its way, and she cannot finish the three-point play.
That was a big foul. That is Brooke Kraft's third foul.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
The 15th foul as Brown brings it up. And here's a turnover. Once again, the pressure defense of Spring Valley. Now will their defense become their offense? Here's a short shot right of the lane, no good. Brown able to clear for Pikeview. Hannah Purdue with it now, and they're just running 2 girls at Hannah Purdue, trying to get the ball out of her hands.
Yeah, but once she makes beats the initial pressure, she should really try to get her shot off. She's very unselfish and trying to pass it in the interior. I think she should try to get a couple more shots up.
And I think Spring Valley's decided that it ain't going to be Hannah Purdue who's going to beat them here this
exactly.
afternoon.
And as they turn it over.
Yep.
But right out of this full court pressure, they're going to run in what's called the run and jump probably. They're going to, even if she gets it in, someone else is going to run at her and try to make her get rid of it.
And, yeah, they just want to get the ball out of her hands, and Pikeview trying to get it to her. And here's a steal, a 3-on-1. This should be an easy layup left of the lane, and it is. Nice bucket that time for Haley Bailey, and that extends the lead to 7. Eight has been the biggest lead, 10-2 back in the first quarter. The lead 7 now. There's a little runner down the lane, in and out, no good on Brown. The final 7 seconds of the half. I'm not sure Pikeview knows it. We got a foul, And that's really maybe not a bad foul for Spring Valley because Pikeview's going to have to take it out with 4.1 left here in the first half.
Yeah, and that one whistled on Haley Crum. Should be her first foul. Team's fourth. And let's see what kind of shot they get off here with 4 seconds to go.
Yeah, 4 seconds, plenty of time to get a good shot as they inbound right there in front of the Spring Valley bench. And they throw the ball out to Purdue. She's got to know the clock. Going to get a screen.
Maybe she hits another buzzer beater.
Yep, there's a three. She puts it up, and it's blocked. And that's how the first half comes to a close. At the end of the first half, your score is Spring Valley 22, Pikeview 15. You are watching live streaming coverage of the New River Community and Technical College Invitational here on Video Productions.
Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford. Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
Loot Press, providing today's news on tomorrow's platform. Check them out at lootpress.com. At the break, it's a 7-point advantage for Spring Valley, 22-15. Their biggest lead has been 8, and the lead now at 7. Biggest lead was 10-2 back in the first quarter. Spring Valley had a 10-0 run in the first quarter and 8-0 run in the second quarter. Spring Valley led 10-9 at the end of one, and as I mentioned now, have a 22-15 advantage. We're going to take our first halftime break. When we come back, Eric will give you team and individual totals as you're watching live streaming coverage of the 4th annual New River Community and Technical College here on Video Productions.
Deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
What started as the Par-Mar Oil Company back in 1967 has grown into 170 convenience stores in 4 states. Par-Mar Convenience Stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Par-Mar stores are all about being your above-par convenience stores. If you don't have a Par-Mar convenience store near you now, you will soon. Par-Mar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
The cabins at Pine Haven's beautiful luxury log cabins and treehouse rentals are the perfect place for a short romantic getaway, business trip, or extended West Virginia vacation. We offer tree houses, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom cabins, and a 4-bedroom lodge and conference facility. With our beautiful views and fun on-site activities, we are the perfect place to host a family reunion, wedding, or just get together and spend some time with close friends. We are very conveniently located on Airport Road, only 1 mile off I-64, just south of Beckley in Raleigh County, West Virginia. For more information, visit cabinsatpinehaven.com.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford. Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
The most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
Kyle Ward is on camera here this evening along with Andrew Boland, who's producing and directing. I'm Maris Lowry. And for all the numbers of the first half with this 22-15 Spring Valley lead, here's Eric Thomas.
Yeah, Pikeview, I thought may have an advantage coming out shooting, Maris. They only shot 7 of 28. In the first half, and they were 1 of 8 from the three-point line and have yet to get to the free throw line, which last night they shot free throws really well, and that's what they were able to stay in the game that way. So I think they need to attack a little more. Spring Valley, on the other hand, they were 11 for 32 from the floor, 1 of 3 from free throw line, and 1 of 9 from three-point range. The leading scorers in the game for Spring Valley is Haley Crum with 7, Allie Daniels 6, and Drea Parker with 5. And for Pikeview, Hannah Purdue had 5, but all in the first quarter, and Riley Meadows with 4, and Catherine Farmer off the bench with 4.
And, you know, Eric, I think another big key of why, obviously, Pikeview has not shot the ball well, 7 of 28, as you mentioned, from the floor. I think the pressure, Spring Valley's pressure is not quite the pressure of Huntington, but it looks like the pressure just enough to kind of like aggravate or bother Pikeview and not get Pikeview really in the flow of what they like to do and be able to get the quality shots that they got last night.
Yeah, and you're right, and I think that once we saw a lot of good players play lately, and I think the best players try to get their teammates involved, but there comes a point in time, I think, where like Hannah, the game plan for Spring Valley is to get the ball out of Hannah's hands.
Right.
So I think once she breaks that initial pressure, I think it's up to the coach now to maybe run some screens for her to free her up, because she does all the other stuff. But I think you get disengaged sometime when your shot's not falling, and I think that's one thing that I think Pikeview can do, try to free her up a little bit.
And that's one thing, Eric, I would agree, because I think that if Pikeview is to come back and win this game, they're going to need scoring out of Hannah Purdue for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, last night she finished with 16, but they were spaced out. You know, they were actually stopped runs. We had a chance to talk about that. Every time that they needed a big bucket last night to stop Huntington's like 8-0, 10-0, 12-0 run, she would come up big. And I think in order for them to get back in this, they're still within striking distance right now.
Oh, sure.
But third quarter is pivotal for her as the leader of the team to get off a little more.
Well, we're about a couple minutes away from starting that third quarter. We'll go ahead and take our final halftime break, come back and get you ready for the second half. You are watching live streaming coverage of the 4th annual New River Community and Technical College Invitational here on Video Productions.
What started as the Par-Mar Oil Company back in 1967 has grown into 170 convenience stores in 4 states. Par-Mar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Par-Mar stores are all about being your above-par convenience stores. If you don't have a Par-Mar convenience store near you now, you will soon. Par-Mar convenience stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
Veterans deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor and Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
We welcome you back to Beckley with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. And Eric, we're ready for the second half, 22-15, the lead for Spring Valley. They led 10-9 at the end of the quarter. And as I mentioned, they have this 7-point advantage, and they will start the second half with the possession.
Yeah, with the possession, let's look and see what adjustments both coaches make in this for the second half. Look for, I think Spring Valley, Pikeview will probably try to put a little more pressure on the ball.
Well, let's see. Pikeview, they've been playing zone. Now they've gone man-to-man. Nope, looks like they are back in the zone.
Looks like a little matchup.
So this is the first possession here of the second half. There's a drive to the basket, and the ball's knocked free, and it's out of bounds.
I think it'll stay with Spring Valley as two Pikeview players had a chance to get it on the strip.
So the Lady Timberwolves will keep the possession. Odd place to put the ball in over there at the corner. You don't see very many times that you inbound from there. Here's a three put up, no good. They battle for the rebound. Spring Valley keeps it alive. Here's a nice drive to the basket, right of the lane, good. Nice job that time by Haley Crum. She's the one that shot the three and missed. Got her own rebound in the putback. And this is the largest lead of the game right here at 9 points.
And that's Haley Crum's 6th point of the game.
So here's Pikeview breaking the pressure. 15-footer from the left elbow is good by Anaya Brown. Last night we were calling her downtown Brown. That shot looked like uptown Brown right there.
Anaya's, she needs to get off and going. She's an integral part of this team as far as scoring, and that was her first bucket of the night.
Here's a three on the right side, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it comes out of there. There's a double dribble. Maybe Kraft got away with that because I thought she picked up her dribble. Apparently not. And here's Hannah Purdue with it. Purdue racing down the floor. Now she tries to put a shot on the baseline. It's rejected. Nice defensive play that time by Haley Crum.
Haley Crum is sneaky with her length right there. I don't think Hannah, as a three, is launched.
There's a three and a good-looking shot by Holly Riggs as he rains the bucket.
Yeah, that's only the second three made in the game so far.
By Spring Valley. Here's a short shot, left the lane, put up, no good. They battle for the rebound. It's a held ball. The possession error will keep it with Pikeview.
Hey, since they've made so few, let's watch this instant replay on the three here.
Yeah, Riggs they gave her a little space. She felt very confident and splashed down. So the 10-point advantage. Here's a short shot left of the lane by Hannah Purdue. And as I mentioned at halftime, if Pikeview is to get back in the game, they've got to have the scoring from Hannah Purdue.
Yeah, Hannah Purdue has to really get it going, maybe force the issue a little bit.
Nice pass inside, left of the lane, short shot put up by Daniels, no good. Pikeview able to get the stop out of that. And they find Hannah Purdue. Now Brown will look over the Spring Valley defense. And now they'll see if they'll try to clear out for Purdue. Maybe they'll give and go, and that's what they do.
See, she's so unselfish. Good-looking look, though,
yeah,
that she passed.
That was a good look. Here's the offensive rebound. The putback, no good. Second chance is good. They got a second and third chance, and once again, Riley Meadows playing well. She's able, after she missed the first one, she hung right with it and able for the second time to put it back up and in.
This Pikeview team just keeps hanging around.
Here's Spring Valley with it. Get the ball inside. The ball's knocked free. Ball down on the floor. Loose ball. Spring Valley able to get it. Nice steal by Purdue. Hannah Purdue.
And here's where I think she can get going right here in transition. Don't let the defensive set.
And she makes a beautiful bounce pass and a nice finish that time. Left of the lane with the layup from Brooke Kraft. And all of a sudden, that double-digit lead has been trimmed to 4.
Yeah, with back-to-back buckets and great play in the open court by Hannah Purdue.
And her play is definitely, like I said, going to be a key if Pikeview's going to come back and win the game. Here's a little floater in the lane off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound. Daniels turns around, can't get it to go. And here's Hannah Purdue with it.
And I think right here, just push the issue a little bit, under control, but try not to let that defense set.
Meadows for 3, that comes up a little short. And here comes Spring Valley, got numbers 2-on-1. And nice defensive play by Hannah Purdue. Ball's loose on the floor, and Spring Valley calls a timeout. So Spring Valley will keep the possession as they called a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, 30-second timeout, and that was definitely headed towards the jump ball, but in the grand scheme of things, it would have been Spring Valley possession, but the kid does, what a lot of players do, try to retain possession, but right there, they would have still had possession of the basketball.
Well, Eric, I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm not. The coach called the timeout. I don't think the coach in a situation like that, this is my opinion, shouldn't be able to call the timeout.
See, I thought they had changed that rule on the college level.
Well, they may on college.
On the college level, you can't.
But not in high school.
Yeah, not in high school.
Because a lot of times you see coaches over there, and it maybe didn't apply in this particular case, but coaches over there are signaling for a timeout while there's really no possession, while they're battling for the ball on the floor.
I think I'm wrong. I think it's the one where if you're running out of bounds, you cannot call a timeout. Okay, that's the one. That's the one I've gotten a little confused with.
Yeah, but here in the high school game, coaches can call a timeout when they battle for it. Here's a 3 ball on the right side. It's no good. But once again, Spring Valley able to do a good job on the offensive board. They get the ball down inside. They throw it back out. Here's an open look for 3. In and out, no good. But Spring Valley continue to shoot. They're getting the rebound, and here's going to be their 5th opportunity, but they can't save it. And here comes Pikeview with it. Brown going to go hard to the basket, right of the lane, lay it up and in.
Nice, man. They got away with a little overhand there, but I like how the refs are letting them play.
Yeah, this is the closest that Pikeview has been since it was 13-11 right at the beginning of the second quarter. So here's a 3 ball by Spring Valley. Back iron, no good. There's Daniels with an offensive rebound. She's really been a major force getting offensive rebounds. That 3 that time is put up by Bailey, no good. And here's Pikeview with the chance to get the game tied or even take the lead.
Well, they're going to have to get it over quick as Hannah Purdue gets picked for the layup.
Nice steal, nice finish that time by Haley Bailey.
That was a big defensive stop because all the momentum was going Pikeview's way.
Here's Meadows going in, has her shot blocked. Spring Valley getting the ball back up the floor. And thought about the 3 that time with Bailey.
Nice
they get the
pass.
ball inside. Was a nice pass.
Nice
and
dish.
A nice finish for Allie Daniels left of the lane.
It's Allie Daniels' 8th point of the game.
She's been big off the boards as well. Here's another steal, and actually then re-stolen back. Here's Riley Meadows attacking the basket. Contact, and Meadows does a good job as she's able to go hard to the basket, draw the foul, and get to the line.
Yeah, and that was a good attack. Let's walk this instant replay here on the Parmore Stores on the great dish as they drive the lane. Look, great no-look dish and finish with the left.
So this is the first free throws taken in the ball game for Pikeview. Riley Meadows will shoot 2. First free throw on its way. Looks good and is. And Meadows will shoot the back end of the 2-shot opportunity. Checking back into lineup. Hannah Harden will check back in for Pikeview.
Meadows was 5 of 6 from the line last night, so she's a steady free throw shooter.
See if she can knock the second one down, and she does. She makes them both. And Pikeview back within 4 points.
Every time Pikeview has had a chance to cut it to a bucket, the Spring Valley really turns up the defense and really puts pressure on Hannah Purdue.
Nice little curl. Here's a 3 ball on the left side. That shot is put up by Spry. No good. They battle for the rebound, and we will have a held ball, and that will keep the possession here with Spring Valley. So Spring Valley will inbound on the baseline. It'll be Bailey to put it in play. They get the ball down low. Daniels able to do work in that low post. Nice post up and able to finish right in the center of the lane.
Yeah, Daniels is a good-looking post player. She cracks the double digit.
Yeah, a freshman. She came in averaging 9 a game, and now, as you mentioned, Eric, she's now in double figures. Here's Brown down the lane, put up the shot, no good. And the Timberwolves on the move. And a turnover. There's Purdue. They continue the pressure on her, making her really work to get the ball up the floor, and then she turns it over.
Yes, unforced error there. Well, forced error, but she had a chance to dribble past and just kind of lost control of the ball.
And, I think when you have constant pressure, it just doesn't wear on you physically, but mentally
yes.
too. I mean, it just takes you out of your comfort zone because game in and game out, I'm sure Pikeview, and they play a very good schedule, Eric, but they probably don't see the pressure, nothing like they saw last night or what they're seeing here now.
That's right, and it's relentless. And we can't understate how Spring Valley watched this game last night on video productions, and they were going to take a page from Huntington and put pressure on.
As Bailey finishes at the rim for that last bucket, here's a 3 put up. That 3 ball is put up by Hannah Harden. And on the putback, the ball goes in. We got the hoop in the harm. That was a nice play.
I think that's Anaya Brown, as we want to get the instant replay here on this.
Yeah, Brown there doing work on the offensive glass and gets the hoop in the harm.
Yeah, real strong move and finishes. I didn't see who that foul was whistled on. It was, on Allie Daniels. That'll be her 3rd. So as Brown polishes off the 3-point play to climb back within 5.
Yeah, Pikeview has made all 3 of their free throw attempts. There's a ball screen, head of the lane. Nice take, a little floater into the lane, scores. Nice job that time once again by Haley Bailey. Once again, the team's leading scorer at 16 a game, able to finish there. Here's a steal, a short shot up, no good, and now there's going to be a Pikeview foul, and this will get Spring Valley to the line. Spring Valley's been to the line 3 times. They've made 1, and they'll have an opportunity here to knock down a couple of free throws. And that'll be Haley Crum at the line. She'll shoot 2. First one on its way is good.
That makes her 1 of 2. She was 0 of 1 going into that one.
So looks like that every time that Pikeview cuts into the lead, Spring Valley able to make a couple more, as you mentioned, Eric, defensive plays and kind of take the lead back up.
Yeah, they turn up the heat defensively to get some steals and get to the rim and get free throws.
So good-looking free throws. Both of them are made by Crum, and that extends the lead back to 9. Here's Riley Meadows. Good take to the rim, and she'll draw the foul. One thing we're having, Eric, we're seeing more aggressive play getting to the basket and drawing fouls.
And as we said that at halftime at the break, because Pikeview shot a lot of free throws even against Huntington last night, and they've only shot 3 to this juncture in the game, and they've all been in this quarter.
And there's the 4th straight make. So Pikeview is perfect thus far at the line. And Riley Meadows will shoot the back end of the 2-shot opportunity. Free throw on its way. Good. She got them both. And Pikeview a perfect 5 of 5 at the line as a team. But as I mentioned last night, Eric, there's no rally that starts with a missed free throw. So if you're from behind, you've got to make your free throws. And now here's Spring Valley with it.
And no, they're not going to hold it for one play.
No, they're not going to hold it for the last shot. I don't think they even look at the clock. Here's a nice drive and a nice finish. That was a nice play that time by Riggs. Holly Riggs finishes. And, boy, they're just really making it tough for Hannah Purdue to get the ball up the floor. Now she's fouled, and that'll be a common foul. And it'll be –
on Riggs, I think.
Yeah. And Pikeview will have to take the ball out of bounds.
That'll be her second, and this will be the team's fourth. Well, let's see if Pikeview holds it for one here.
Well, let's see the final 15 seconds. You think maybe you'd want to, because you don't want Spring Valley to get another possession in this quarter.
Turnover, maybe.
Yep, it is a turnover, and no time went off the clock. Nobody touched it. So I would think Spring Valley would definitely take the final shot of this quarter because they're going to call a timeout. So if you're going to take a 30-second timeout and you're Spring Valley, you're definitely going to be dialing up a play. And it just kind of surprised me that they feel that this possession is so big that they would burn a timeout on.
Yeah, sometimes, coaches want to do some situational stuff. So we'll see if they're able to run something out of a set here. This could be for future reference or something, this situation. Look, remember when back in the New River Classic?
Yeah.
15.3 seconds. We're going to run that exact same play. So something to really lean back on for the kids.
Well, what was a 1-point first quarter lead for Spring Valley, a 7-point halftime lead. They can make it double digits. The lead's 9, and obviously it can go to 11 or 12 if they can convert here in the final 15 seconds. Is out of the timeout. We'll see what they have drawn up.
Look for Haley Bailey to get something going. Maybe get a high ball screen here. Get something going downhill. Oh,
they do set a screen for a 3. It's no good, but they get an offensive rebound. Crum on the putback, can't get it to go. They may get another shot off before the buzzer. They cannot, and that's how the third quarter comes to an end. At the end of 3, your score is Spring Valley 41, Pikeview 32. You are watching live streaming coverage of the 4th Annual New River Community and Technical College here on Video Productions.
Deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
J104.5, blasting the biggest hits across 31 counties in 5 states and waking you up with the Kid Craddock Morning Show. J104.5.
So, got an Alexa device?
What can I do for you now?
You can stream us while you're getting dinner ready in the kitchen, while you're getting ready for work in the bathroom, while kicking back, relaxing in the living room, or even while entertaining friends on the deck and patio.
Just say, "Hey Alexa, enable the J104 skill." Then listen anytime. Simply say, "Hey Alexa, play J104."
Loot Press providing today's news on tomorrow's platform. Check them out at lootpress.com. Headed to the fourth quarter, Eric. 41-32 the lead for the Timberwolves, and it will be Pikeview's possession to start the final quarter.
Yeah, both teams shot the ball fairly well that quarter. Pikeview was 6 of 12 from the field, and so I can even do that math, 50%. So able to cut into the lead a little bit.
So here we go, the fourth quarter. Spring Valley led by 1 at the end of 1, by 7 at the break, and a 9-point now. So they've extended the lead at each quarter. And here's Pikeview with their first possession. Here's a shot down low, and it's swatted away. That shot was put up by Hannah Hart, and good defense by Spring Valley. Timberwolves taking the ball hard to the basket, right of the lane. The shot put up, it is no good. That shot that time was put up by Parker, but Spring Valley able to maintain the possession. Here's a shot from the left corner for 3. It's short. And coming out of the rebound is Pikeview's Riley Meadows. Meadows trying to dribble up through traffic, and she can't handle it, and it goes out of bounds. A turnover back to Spring Valley.
Seems like Spring Valley seems to start the quarters slow and let Spring Valley go on a run, and then they use all their energy trying to fight back to get back in it.
So here's a 3 ball on the right side, no good. Battle for the rebound, it's out of bounds. It'll go back over to Pikeview. That 3 ball taken that time by Haley Bailey. So here's Pikeview with it. Not quite a minute into the fourth quarter. And here's a steal. With numbers of Spring Valley, and there's going to be a foul on Farmer. That'll be free throws for Spring Valley. As getting to the line for Spring Valley will be Haley Bailey.
I think they're going to whistle that on Hannah Purdue. Yep, that'll be her
Yep.
second.
You're right
I think
on
they got
it.
her on the arm.
So Bailey at the line. She'll shoot 2. Spring Valley is 2 of 4 as a team, and that first free throw is in. So that makes Spring Valley 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. And it gets the lead back to double digits for the Timberwolves. Second free throw on its way. She got them both. So Spring Valley's made their last 3 free throw attempts. And once again, continuous pressure making it tough on Pikeview. And it's really hard when you got to start your offense so far away from the basket. Here's a pass, and Riley Meadows finishes with a short shot left of the lane.
Great pass by Nia Brown, though, to get into the middle and get the ball to Riley as she finishes.
Here's a 3 ball on the left side on its way. Back iron, no good. That put up by Spry. They battle for the rebound. Purdue comes out of there with it. Has the ball deflected, gets it back. Nice pass to Riley Meadows. Meadows finishes with the right hand, left the right of the lane, and Spring Valley wants a timeout. So Pikeview trying to make this little run. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them as you're watching live streaming coverage of the 4th annual New River Community and Technical College here on Video Productions.
What started as the Par-Mar Oil Company back in 1967 has grown into 170 convenience stores in 4 states. Par-Mar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Par-Mar stores are all about being your above-par convenience stores. If you don't have a Par-Mar convenience store near you now, you will soon. Par-Mar convenience stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Welcome back to Beckley out of the timeout. Spring Valley will have the possession. And Pikeview just won't go away, Eric. Every time Spring Valley goes up 8, 9, 10, and was 11 a minute ago, Pikeview comes back and cuts it back to single digits.
Yeah, they scrap. They're a very, very scrappy team, and they're never out of it the way they keep battling.
Here's a nice drive to the basket, but they couldn't finish. That was a good take by Crum. The shot wouldn't go, and they battle for the loose ball. Possession error will keep it with Spring Valley.
And Spring Valley is they've started this fourth quarter. They're 0 for 6 from the floor. Their only points coming via the free throw line.
Yeah, Pikeview's only led twice in this game. They led 2-0, and then 11-10, and that's been it. The predominantly Spring Valley's pretty much led, like I said, pretty much all the way other than those 2 times. And every time, like I said, that Spring Valley, like they extend the lead, Pikeview makes a nice run. I don't know what the discussion is now, but it is Spring Valley's ball in their own basket. Having a hard time getting it in, and they finally do. And there's a turnover.
A lot of contact.
And now we have a held ball, and the possession arrow will keep it with Pikeview.
Yeah. But this is where Spring Valley gets a chance to. And you see they're recognizing. There's Hannah. Let's make sure she doesn't get it, or they're going to make someone else beat this pressure.
So they got Nia Brown with it. Now here comes the double team on Purdue, as you mentioned, Eric, and it's been really difficult for Hannah Purdue because they bring the pressure out so high. Here's Riley Meadows on a backdoor cut, a lot of contact, and she puts the short shot up. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Pikeview.
Yeah, Riley, she went in there amongst the trees. She tries to finish. She does a real good job.
Yeah, Riley Meadows is a really good-looking player. And
she has 14 points on the night, and it's been a quiet 14, but a lot of them been big buckets as they sneak it in out of bounds.
Harden able to finish right of the lane, and you're right, they sneak it in, and what was 11-point lead a minute ago has now been trimmed to 5. So we got a 6-0 run going on right now for Pikeview. Here's a little floater into the lane, back iron, no good, battle for the rebound, and Riley Meadows comes out of there with it for Pikeview. She's in trouble. They double, triple team her, and we'll have a held ball possession back over to Spring Valley. And, Eric, here's why I understand why they don't have jump balls. Can you imagine how many jump balls? All we would have been doing in this game
going to
is
the
just
closest
jump ball.
circle.
Right.
Yeah, correct.
So that's why I think eventually, and I don't care one way or the other, that they eventually may just do away with the jump ball that starts the game.
I'm in absolute agreement with you.
Into the lane, a lot of contact, off the window, no good. Battle for the
play.
Rebound. Yep, letting them play. That's a good job by Parker, but not able to finish. Here's Hannah Purdue in the front court.
This is where she can kind of take over as she tries to dribble behind her back in traffic.
You can't do that. Triple team. Here's Parker leading the break the other way, 2-on-2. And they really didn't have the right spacing, but there's going to be a Pikeview foul, and it'll be on the drive, so it will not be shots, but Spring Valley will keep the ball in their own basket.
And this will be, I think, on Anaya Brown. That'll be her first, team's third. So both teams are a long way from the bonus. So close to
Valley
5.
having a hard time getting it in.
I thought that was going to be a steal.
Parker with it into the lane, puts up a tough-looking shot. No good. That was good defense for Pikeview. And Pikeview currently on a 6-0 run, trying to cut some more into the lead as Farmer has it in the front court.
Good skip pass, Riley Meadows.
For three, Meadows a splash down. And we've got a 2-point game. It's a 9-0 run right now for Pikeview.
This is the closest they've been since the early in the third?
Early in the game. Here's a little post. And every time they get close, Spring Valley able to score. That's a nice play by Allie Daniels, a nice finish with the left hand. Here's a steal. And what do we got? We don't have a steal. We have a timeout.
Let's watch this instant replay on the three from Pikeview as they find Riley right there on the wing, and she spots up and rattles it home.
Yeah, Riley Meadows, you cannot give a lot of these three-point shooters. You can't give any of them that kind of space. But when Spring Valley needs a basket, they go into the low post and they get one from Allie Daniels. And like I said, every time that Pikeview gets closer, Spring Valley is able to get a big bucket.
Yeah, and that was the first bucket, none bigger than that bucket by Allie Daniels. That was their first 2-point bucket in 4 minutes, Maris, in this quarter, in the fourth quarter, and that's how Pikeview was able to get back into this game. And hats off to Riley Meadows, and her teammates are finding her. She has right at 14 points and a half.
Right, and we've still got 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, and there's a lot of possessions over the next 4 minutes here in a 4-point game.
Yeah, she's coming alive, and there's a lot of one thing that Pikeview has to do out of this timeout. Someone has to take charge and get this ball up the court, because they are not going to let Hannah Purdue sniff it.
They're going to double team Brown, and Brown is in trouble. And they go to the floor and they get the steal. And it's hard to go behind your back in traffic as Parker gets to the rim, gets the hoop and the harm. And Spring Valley, that's a big steal and a big hoop out of it.
And that's going to be on Hannah Purdue, a little frustration foul. That was another big bucket and a chance for
Parker.
3-point play.
Yep, and it's good. And here's the thing, Eric, that I see all the time, and maybe it's just habit, but girls and on the boys' side, where they want to take the ball, there's a foul there on Spring Valley as I'm talking, but that they always want to take the ball behind their back when they're in traffic. And maybe that's just out of habit, but, you can't dribble through all that traffic. The way to beat the zone or way to beat pressure is to pass it, not try to dribble through it, especially behind your back.
Yeah, definitely. When they're double teaming, all you're going to do is put it out there for the defender to take it, and that's exactly what happened.
So I think this is a big possession, down 7 for Pikeview. Farmer was open. She'll step inside the 3-point line, put up the shot, no good. But there's Riley Meadows on the offensive rebound, and that won't go. Harden had it, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Pikeview.
So back-to-back misses for Pikeview after they made 4 shots in a row. Well, 5 counting to 3.
Yep. So it'll be taking the ball out of bounds will be Farmer for Pikeview. They're trying to run a little screen. They do to get the ball inside to Hannah Harden. She's in trouble, puts the shot up, can't get it to go. They battle for the rebound, and Spring Valley comes out of there with it. Here's Spring Valley on the move. Crum attacking the rim, coast to coast. What a play that was by Haley Crum.
Yeah, good-looking drive and make there.
So it's a 7-0 run by Spring Valley. Once again, after Pikeview had cut it to 2, 7-0 run here by the Lady Timberwolves as we come down the stretch here in the final 3 minutes of the game.
They're doing a good job of staying in front of Hannah Purdue as Riley Meadows
yep.
almost gets another make.
Yep. but there's Harden to get the rebound and keep the possession alive for Pikeview. Here's Brown down the lane, little floater, scores.
Nice floater.
And a timeout for Pikeview as Anaya Brown able to score to cut the lead to 7. And this will be a full timeout. We'll take it with them as you are watching live streaming coverage of the 4th annual New River Community and Technical Invitational here on Video Productions.
The cabins at Pine Haven's beautiful luxury log cabins and treehouse rentals are the perfect place for a short romantic getaway, business trip, or extended West Virginia vacation. We offer tree houses, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom cabins, and a 4-bedroom lodge and conference facility. With our beautiful views and fun on-site activities, we are the perfect place to host a family reunion, wedding, or just get together and spend some time with close friends. We are very conveniently located on Airport Road, only 1 mile off I-64, just south of Beckley in Raleigh County, West Virginia. For more information, visit cabinsatpinehaven.com.
Veterans deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
Loot Press providing today's news on tomorrow's platform. Check them out at lootpress.com. Well, out of the timeout, 7-point advantage. And out of the timeout, Spring Valley with the ball and the lead. And there's a nice pass inside. Daniels with a nice finish. She couldn't quite get it to go. Didn't quite finish it. She got the ball up to the front of the rim, but there's a big reason, too, why Spring Valley's got the lead. They've really been dominant on the offensive glass, and Parker will draw the foul and get to the line.
That's going to be on Hannah Purdue as she raises her hand. That's old school. You don't see that.
No. You know, I'll tell you how old school.
Fourth.
Back in the day, Eric, and I'm talking way back in the day, in the late 60s and early 70s, as the free throw was good. Here at the Raleigh County Convention Center then, the Raleigh County Armory back then, they used to have, I don't even know what you call it. They had like a pole over at the, as the free throw's good, over at the scorer's table, and it lit up. I don't know if you ever saw that, and that's what you used to do, have to raise your hand so they would know who to call the foul on and have a personal foul and a team foul, and it would light up.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember that. I just remember our coach would take us out as Dre Parker makes another one.
Yep, on a steal, and they've expanded the lead now. Once again, back to double digits with Pikeview answers back on the other end. So now you got to start thinking about, as we come down the stretch, Eric, under 2 minutes, if you're Spring Valley, if you want to pull it back out, what you want to do here, if you want to run clock. Because you really don't need to be in any hurry. I mean, you've got the ball, you've got the lead.
Yep, and you want to get into the bonus, so I would spread it out.
Just bring it out because you got a full 3-possession lead. And if you're Pikeview, you've got to think about fouling. You've got to foul twice to get Spring Valley into the bonus.
See, and that's good movement of the basketball here by good game recognition here and spreading it out and only take a layup.
That's
only
it.
Take a layup.
Yep. And you don't want Hannah Purdue to commit the foul because she's got 4 down the lane. The bank shot is up and in. And that was a big bucket. Extends the lead to double digits. And Pikeview throws it away. So that might do it right there as we come down to the final minute of the game, and Spring Valley with the ball in a double-digit lead. And Crum will just hold it out there, and they'll just pass the ball back and forth between Bailey and Crum. And Pikeview's got to come out. They either overplay or got to commit a foul. And here's a nice take to the basket, and they do both. They overplay and commit the foul.
Hey, we're going to look at that last bucket that Pikeview had. In transition. That was a tough make, a lot of contact.
Yep, and off the window. That was a tough make as the free throw was up and in. And another free throw coming for Bailey. And this is the she makes 1 of 2.
That's our first miss from the free throw line.
And largest lead of the game right here at 12 as we come down to the final 40 seconds of the ball game. So Spring Valley is going to break a 2-game losing streak as Brown gets into the lane, puts up a short shot, and it goes. And Pikeview is going to drop their second straight game here at this New River Community and Technical College Invitational event.
Yeah, but 2 hard-fought games by Pikeview, stepping up a class. This can only make them stronger.
And
down the stretch.
And you're right, Eric. They held themselves well. I mean, they are going to be disappointed, but you're right. They stepped up in class. Pikeview at AAA against Spring Valley, who's a 4A. Spring Valley just will run the clock out, and that'll be the final score is going to be a 10-point margin of victory for Spring Valley, and they will win the game 57-47. So once again, the final score: Spring Valley 57, Pikeview 47. Spring Valley will break a 2-game losing streak. They will go to 6-4. Pikeview will fall to 500 at 4-4. We'll take a break, come back and recap as you're watching live streaming coverage of the 4th annual New River Community and Technical College Invitational here on Video Productions.
Deserve the highest quality medical care. At the Beckley VA Medical Center, that hasn't been happening. They recently notified 372 veterans that they'd been practiced upon with acupuncture by a person or persons not authorized to practice acupuncture. If you've been notified by the Beckley VA that you may be one of these veterans, contact us at New Taylor & Associates and let us put our experience to work for you.
What started as the Par-Mar Oil Company back in 1967 has grown into 170 convenience stores in 4 states. Par-Mar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Par-Mar stores are all about being your above-par convenience stores. If you don't have a Par-Mar convenience store near you now, you will soon. Par-Mar convenience stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Welcome back to Beckley as Kyle Ward was our cameraman here for this game. Andrew Boland producing and directing. I'm Maris Lowry along with Eric Thomas. Final score of the first of 3 games here this evening and tonight to this 4th annual New River Community and Technical College Invitational. Spring Valley has defeated Pikeview in a girls game 57-47. Spring Valley will break a 2-game losing streak. They will go to 6-4. Pikeview will fall to 4-4. It was a 10-9 lead for Spring Valley at the end of the quarter, 22-15 at the break, 41-32 at the end of 3, and 57-47 the final score. We'll take one final post-game break, and we'll come back, and Eric will give you team and individual totals as you are watching the 4th annual New River Community and Technical College Invitational here on Video Productions.
The most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
Loot Press providing today's news on tomorrow's platform. You can find them at lootpress.com. Final score: Spring Valley defeats Pikeview in this girls game 57-47. Spring Valley will go to 6-4. Pikeview will go to 4-4. For the numbers, team, and individual-wise, here's Eric.
Yeah, Pikeview finished the night shooting 19 of 52 from the floor, and they were led in scoring by Riley Meadows, who had 19 points after her 18-point night the night before. It was tough going for Hannah Purdue. She only finishes with 7 points, and Anaya Brown came in with double figures with 12 for Pikeview. On the flip side, Spring Valley had a lot of balance. They had 2 people in double figures with Allie Daniels she came on late. She really scored in every quarter. She finishes with 12 points. Haley Bailey was their leading scorer. She had 17, and Haley Crum finishes with 14.
And Eric, I think one of the big things, the overall team total, Spring Valley able to put up 69 shots to only 52 for Pikeview.
Yeah, and the difference in that was the pressure. The pressure led to a lot of easy makes and extra possessions.
So the final score, once again, Spring Valley defeats Pikeview 57-47. Our next game will start at the bottom of the hour. It will be a battle between Liberty of Raleigh and Mount View. So for our crew here, Kyle Warder, cameraman, for Andrew Bolin, our producer and director, for Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry, saying we'll see you here in about 15 minutes and get you ready for the game at the bottom of the hour between Mount View and Liberty of Raleigh. You've been watching the 2022 fourth annual New River Community and Technical College Invitational here on Video Productions.